I always like filming jewelry for y'all that doesn't even need any kind of special light. It just doesn't need anything to just be like kablam. So this is one of those things. This is a ring and it has a beautiful cushion-shaped peridot in the middle, and it is surrounded by a pave of SPESSARTITE garnets. They are all different sizes, all different saturations of orange. Absolutely so well made. Like the inside is so smooth and so refined, and it's an 18 karat gold, and it has some marks, but I don't know what the marks say. Just some wizard made this at some point in history for some particular person because it is a little bit small. It's maybe like a 6. But what I love about this ring is that it is all color. There's not a single diamond on it. There is no white, black, or gray. It is just a radiant springtime or summertime concoction, frothy and full of life, and I love it. Peridot, as we know, is idiochromatic, which means it only comes in this kind of lime green. But there's better peridot, better quality peridot, and there's worse quality peridot. When it gets too foresty and looks dull, it's not as good. But when it is like this, and it is just a big old gobstopper of goodness, it is really wonderful peridot. Peridot is also, besides being idiochromatic, it is also doubly refractive, which means if you look at it under the microscope, the facet junctions are so doubled that they almost look blurry, which is very distinctive and easy to identify so that you know it's not green tourmaline. Even though green tourmaline can have doubling of facet junctions, peridot is very dramatic and very exaggerated. Peridot is from the mineral family olivine, and it is the only gem that comes from that mineral family. Ooh. Okay, but switching gears now to talk about the SPESSARTITE garnet, there are 8 million kinds of garnet. There's different families of garnet, and then there's different species within the families or the mineral groups. So when you see orange garnet, it's going to be SPESSARTITE, or it can be grossular garnet, which would be, I'm trying to think of a gem name, but I don't have one off the top of my head. But when you see the SPESSARTITE, it is very orange and very sparkly. There's better quality, obviously, but you get all sorts of other colors of garnet. There's pyropes that tend to be darker reds. There's almandines that are more of a purple. You get demantoids, which are green. You get savarites, which are very bright green. So you can get all colors of the rainbow with garnet, except for blue. You don't get blue garnet. So garnet is actually a really cool and unusual stone to have. Like if it's your birthstone, for example, my daughter Yvette is born in January. You cover a lot of ground with garnet. Lots of times when it's used, people don't really know what it is because they're expecting that dark red that you traditionally see, but sometimes you find it in pieces like this, and the orange is just spectacular, and it has this little gradient of color in it, and it's just the perfect foil to this huge, vivid peridot.